His Excellency Abdullatif bin Raşid el Zayani, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Bahrain, to address us.
Thank you. Your Highness, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it has been my great pleasure to participate in this distinguished gathering, and I want to start by thanking Foreign Minister Lapid for the invitation and indeed for the hospitality. I would like to start by condemning the terrorist attack which took place last night, claiming the lives of 2 border policemen. And I would like to convey our condolences to the bereaved families and reaffirm our firm stance against terrorism in all its forms. I join you here on behalf of the Kingdom of Bahrain, a nation which has always been convinced in the importance of peace, dialogue, coexistence, and mutual respect, principles which are fully reflected and embodied in the vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the policies implemented by the government led by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. This is an important and timely meeting and an opportunity to build on the historic 2020 Abraham Accords with a huge scope for growing the region's prosperity, safeguarding its security, and realizing the aspirations of all its peoples. The need to do so is made more urgent by recent developments, such as the Houthi terrorist militias' continued attacks on civilian energy infrastructure, the ongoing threat from terrorist organizations such as Hezbollah and other proxy groups, and the need to resolve the Iranian nuclear file. So we need to put into practice the principles behind the accords, namely those of dialogue, cooperation, and mutual respect. We need to establish genuine, sustainable coexistence and interdependence between participants, building genuine networks of cooperation and trust to advance our common security and prosperity. By doing so, we will demonstrate to the whole region what can be achieved by working together and show how collectively we can overcome shared regional challenges and seize opportunities in a way that would not possible individually. Of course, part of this process will be renewed efforts to resolve the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, and Bahrain continues to urge both parties to come together and negotiate a resolution that establishes a viable state for the Palestinians and protects the security and interests of all parties. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Kingdom of Bahrain, we have moved quickly to build on the Abraham Accords and to rapidly expand our relationship with the State of Israel. We see great potential for cooperation across all fields. And over the past 18 months, we have already seen how this potential can be realized. This forum is therefore an important step in deepening and strengthening these bilateral ties, but also in expanding multilateral cooperation and interdependence among all countries. Secretary Blinken, in this context, I would like to thank the United States of America for their support to the Abraham Accords and for their continued commitment to the security of the region. And once again, thank you, Mr. Lapid, for hosting this gathering and for these warm and constructive discussions. And I very much look forward to our next meeting and to building further on what we have achieved today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellency.